real cool. Yeah, you turned out to be a snake. You, we used to be real cool. Yeah, you did some crazy shit. Can't trust. You, we used to be real cool. Yeah, you turned out to be a snake. You, we used to be real cool. Yeah, you did some crazy shit. Can't trust. You, we used to be real cool. Yeah, you turned out to be a snake. Fuck you, we used to be real cool. Yeah, you did some crazy shit. Can't trust you. Whatever happened to my brother's keeper?
Peace, 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 peace to all of the lookers, the haters, the lovers, and all my people that I love, love, love. Before I get on this topic, I just want to give a friendly disclaimer. Uh, all of the words that belong in my lexicon, my vernacular, this swagalicious swag that I was born with, that Allah blessed me with, He just blessed me to have a way with words. So I'm going to begin by, you know, uh, Skull Crusher Productions, uh, the couple, the team that did my intro. Uh, they understood that there were certain phrases that I and I alone say. Just because those are my words, that's how I talk, that's my swag, that's what it is. So like when I say talking cash money shit, that's what I mean. If you ever hear anybody else trying to say that, trying to, what I'm saying, you already know they got that shit from the kid. You ever hear anybody saying, somebody done kick somebody back and or something like that, they stole that from the fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Trying to slow walk motherfuckers into the brick wall. You know what I'm saying? Talking that cash money shit. And of course, my famous, 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 it's a shame and a scandal. All of that from the Queen. Now, let's get down to it. I am so, so, so happy today because I get to play a part in the circle of life. About 20 years ago this year, my sister in law gave birth to my second nephew. Now, mind you, they were from overseas, so they were staying with us. So I had the pleasure of, you know, watching these babies come into the world, being a part and, bringing them up in their little early stages, all of that, newborn, all of that stuff. Like this young man is getting married tomorrow, honey. He is getting married to one of the prettiest young women in our community. Um, he is she is such a beautiful girl. Always have been a beautiful girl. She has a beautiful mother and a beautiful grandmother as well. And tomorrow afternoon, my nephew will be getting married, and I am so proud of my baby. So our entire family, all of us are here. We in town. We on deck. We just now came back from the bridal shower. Everybody got their glad rags and things like that. We just so excited and so ready to rock. Like it's just so amazing. And I'm just so happy right now. And I had to get on here and say that because like it's not enough positivity going around, in this sector. A lot of people are always, speaking on other people. Like, I know I definitely have my outbursts. I'm human, but for the most part, I'm a very progressive person. And I always like to talk about, just being progressive and getting to the future and getting to the bag and getting to my destiny because I know that I am destined for great things. I've always known it. And I speak success over my life. I speak success over everybody around me. Yo, salute, be more truth. What up, baby? Thank you. Um, I speak success over everybody that I love and that show me love. I speak success over you. Be more truth. I speak success over my babies, my family, my friends, like anybody out here in the world that got a dream, man. I speak success over you. I speak prosperity over you. I speak it over myself. I speak abundance over myself. I hope that everybody, find their way to their higher power so that they can heal all of those gaping wounds. Because when you see people online in public places just lashing out looking for attention, it's definitely something that they trying to compensate for. And at the end of the day, we're going to hope and pray that they get the help that they need. Oh shit, zone 15. Okay, okay. Park High said, how you want, Kurt? What's up? What's up? Zone 15, dangerous, okay? I just now was up there at the bridal shower. It's dangerous up in Zone 15, man. It's a little quiet now, but it still got them battle scars. Words, Zone 15. Shout out to Zone 15, be more truth. Like, it is so exciting. Okay, so I'm downtown. Look, I was going to put this online, but I felt bad about doing it because, like, I just didn't feel like, like I didn't want anybody to feel like I was like glamorizing or trying to make violence look good. But it was a kid down there. He was trying, run off on a plug twice, man. And somebody poked that little. I mean, he wasn't a young man, and he got poked. And they was down there with their little crime tape and all that old stuff and whatever. And the Lord, I mean, I keep saying young man, like anybody I see, I don't know why. Like I think it's my spirit. I got an old soul, so even when I see people my age, I call them a baby. Like, damn, they done did that to that baby. And even though he was in the wrong, I mean, even when a person be in the wrong or whatever, like some people really be in desperate situations and really desperate situations. And when people desperate, they'll really do like anything. That's why I can't really take a lot of people serious on here, because I understand the level of desperation and the lengths that they'll go to try to garner my attention. See, it's a difference between somebody that stay on the 10th floor and somebody that stay on the 5th floor. If I'm on the 10th floor and you on the 5th, I can't hear nothing you saying. But if I decide to come down off the 10th floor to the 5th floor, I'm now on your level, and I'm equally as ignorant, equally as wrong, equally as stupid. You know what I'm saying? When you dealing with a fool, you ain't got to do nothing. All you gotta do is be quiet and let the fool talk. The fool gonna always show theyself to be a fool, and that's it, and that's all. But I ain't gonna stay on here too long because I gotta get my sleep. You know what I'm saying? The kid gotta get her beauty rest. But I'm like so excited, man. Yo, peace, Sister Murray Clarence, man. Yo, you already know marriage is a thank you so much. Like, my baby, he marrying the prettiest little thing, honey. I knew this little girl since she was a little baby. Like when we would go, to the little Friday prayer, like her mom used to be like in a sewing class with me back in the day. And like we would sew our babies these little poncho dresses. Ponchos is like the first thing you learn when you sewing. And honey, we was some sewing fools. And her babies had locks. They still got locks. To this day. And I mean they are gorgeous girls. College graduated, homeschooled their whole life, college grads. The one that my baby marrying, she's a RN. She got her master's in nursing. Um, Honey, listen, if you are not grateful for the moment that God Almighty witnessed your love, witnessed your bond, and gave you permission to walk through life with the one that had your heart, that is one of the most beautiful moments in your life. I remember my wedding, I was just shaking. I ain't know what I was just shaking. I was a little girl. I was 18 and I was just shaking like a leaf, honey. Then I was scared to kiss in front of my dad, child. It was a lot, okay? The kid was nervous, all right? And you right, it's one of the most beautiful moments that you can ever have. And I was lucky enough. Um Oh yeah, yeah. Well, in the Muslim community, everybody know everybody. Um, my oldest daughter, she's gonna get married on her birthday. She wanna get married on her birthday next year, and me and my husband is having a fit over it. But at the same time, she found the one that she wanna be with, not in no position to, what I'm saying, say no or whatever. But definitely it's a big step, and I just commend anybody that was brave enough to go and stand on their love and not be a coward and hold on to somebody to hurt them and hold on to somebody to try to rule over them or control them or make them feel inferior, but literally want to see them rise and be their best person so that you can walk with them and their best version of their self. That's love. That's growth. You know what I mean? I remember when I got married, I was just a young girl. I was pretty intelligent, very street smart and book smart. And when I married my husband was just a janitor, honey. And he went to school for 6 years. And I went to school for 12 months and got my LPN. And then I was able to go to the Notre Dame. Notre Dame had a AAR and BSN course. And I didn't even want to take it. I was perfectly fine being a LPN. And then as I got a little bit older or whatever, I started thinking about, well, because that was my wedding gift. I got a house. So I was, like, well, I got to turn this into a business, turn that into a business. So, like, in my early 20s, I had my own clients, and then I still pulled in 16 hours, 3 days a week, and still cooked dinner and took care of kids and all that. Honey, you already know he ain't playing about that girl wetting child. It's already going down. Um, she wanted to go and buy a gown. I thought we was going to have fun and go out and buy a gown, but I sold her, like, her prom dresses and all of that. Like, I do my thing on the machine when I feel like it. It ain't really my favorite thing to do. I sold my own wedding dress. Like, I had the hand bead my whole gown, honey. I had a whole A line, honey, mermaid, beat it. Girl, I ain't play with it, girl. I was Cinderella in the flesh. Okay. Girl, look, you better hold wifey down on master. Chuh. You already know them damn masters and them JDs is hard. That ain't no joke. Them JDs and them masters, them things is hard. I like, well, I because of um I I'm not going through like health issues, but I'm definitely at the age where I'm investing in my body. I say that much. So, you know what I'm saying? I can't have a position where I'm like tearing myself up. Oh, honey, yeah, we learned life skills. We learned how to bake cakes, iron, sew, all of that. Yeah, honey, I remember back in the day, my first hustle. Well, my first hustle was selling chips and blue pops in third grade. But by the time I was 14, honey, when baby doll dresses came out, honey, I charged $25 a wop, honey. I made pleated skirts and everything, honey. When it was time to go back to school, the kid had every look. I sold clothes and babysat, honey, cause I needed a pair of sneakers for every day of the week. All right, I was, honey. I don't know. And I don't even know what happened to me from that because now it ain't even like that. Like, all I need in my arsenal is a couple pair. Like, I need the air bubble on the bottom of my shoes. I'm old school. I need a few pair of Air Max. I need a pair of J's for when I'm wearing mean sweatsuit. A decent pair of combat boots. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them fly fat girls, so I need all the thigh highs, boots, and all the garter belts, all the sexy dresses. You know what I'm saying? I need, got to have my locks all, and I don't let nobody touch my hair. So I got like style it up, twist it up, flip it up, hook it up real cute and all that. And sometimes I need my bamboos with my name in them when I feel like the day I had my my joints on the day. They ain't the same ones I had from when I was 14. My 14-year-old ones, they was young as shit. They had the little Mickey Mouse and shit in it. You remember the Mickey Mouse shit. You know what I'm saying? You remember Mickey Mouse was like real. Mickey Mouse was a big deal to our generation. But my regular one, the ones I got now, just got little palm trees and shit on them. And back then, I couldn't afford no goddamn $400 earrings. I had the Lord, my dad paid the Lord $250. You know what I'm saying? So I did have a nice little bamboo, but now I get the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you get older, you get the things that you want, and you work for the things that you want, and definitely learning how to getting involved with like different types of marketing and marketing campaigns and information campaigns, and doing like part-time editing and things like that. Like, whatever it is I can give 6 to 8 hours to a day and turn it into a revenue, turn it into a stream of income. That's just what I'm gonna do, just because I can't live hand to mouth with nobody. I love to be able to contribute to the goings ons of my. Come on now, stop playing, man. You better have that Mickey Mouse. Look, you better have that gold Mickey Mouse ring from goddamn 7th grade. Now stop playing. Come on now, that Mickey Mouse face watch was serious, man. You either had the black band or you had the red band. I had the red band. You couldn't tell me shit with the Mickey Mouse hands. Man, you couldn't tell me shit, man. When I was a kid, like, I was like the fucking princess of Zamunda, nigga. You had to kiss the royal hand. I was something else. And when I was younger, my boyfriend, who was my favoriteest thing in the world, he suffered from depression really, really bad. He had like lost his mom, and one night his best friend had got into it with somebody, so of course it's beef. And when his best friend got shot, he gives him the pistol. He goes in the house. I was just now down there with him, and he was sitting over there like just writing. And I was like me and him used to, back in the day, the calligraphy, the cursive. Come on now, save for that. Why you are look? We babysit it. Man. Look, Sister Murray Clarence, man. Look, real recognize real, shorty. Real recognize real. I know I'm like a, very very fucking standoffish, but you gotta get over that part about me. And it ain't even not impersonal at all. I just be in a whole bunch of different places in my mind all the time. Like, I can respond and be like, respond to what you saying, but like, man, you better hit a nigga up or whatever, man. Like, I don't really. And you better know that ain't on no old fake ass bullshit either. Like, if I said it, I meant it all day long. Like, real recognize real. And you know, I ain't the type of person that be on that dumbass retarded shit. Like, that's how a lot of people get lost in the sauce around here. Cause they be stuck in their ego and stuck in their feelings and don't want to fucking be forgiven because they haven't yet forgiven themselves for their transgressions out here. Or they haven't taken responsibility for their transgressions out here. How can I hold against somebody, you know what I'm saying, when I once stood in their position, when I once was in their place, when I once was ignorant? I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is fucking salute. Like I said, real recognize real, take a big person. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, look, I think the hardest part, in this land we taught deeds are based on intentions. Now in our community, it ain't no uproar because I never been no homophobe. Like one day I'm going to go down through my family tree on here and like really show pictures, you know what I'm saying? Like my uncle was the real fucking Uncle Clifford, my nigga. His name was Yogi. The real fucking Uncle Clifford, the authentic one, cloth, baby. Okay? Yogi was cloth all day. So shit, it was JR. He said JR stood for Jazzy Ronda. Philip Church, he could sing. Evan, he was a white boy, you know what I'm saying? Evan was Yogi, partner or whatever. Evan sold my first weave in my head. You know what I'm saying? Like they kept the kid fly. They kept the kid fly and like I knew how to sew and they, used to help me out because I always like to be unique. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like my cousin Tony, she's still in the army. She been in the army since we was young, and like we got a real close friend of the family that I always thought got down with dudes. You know what I'm saying? But like, cause she was so fly, like LaJuan so fly. So I always seen it with like, the dope boys and shit like that. And my cousin Tony come home and shit. Last thing niggas outside boo loving and shit, carries on and shit. And that's when I found out like sometimes you feel like a nut, sometimes you don't. And my uncle had just like explained to me like when I was younger, like the difference between like a trans person and a gay person. Like he like, a gay person is like attracted to the same sex, but trans people are people that really are like women or men's spirit, and they feel like they housed in the wrong body, like nature was cruel to them, like taught me, like schooled me young. So I've thoroughly understood, a lot of different things. My cousin Sandy, her and Rose, like that. Well, they was common law married at some years back then. Like Rose is she is a captain at Jessup Annex, at the fucking maximum security prison, and she the fucking riot squad. And my cousin Sandy was married to her children's father for like 13 or 14 years and was fucking miserable. I never seen her smile till she was with Rose. I never seen her happy till she was with Rose going on trips. Like she went from being somebody like wife, baby mother or whatever, struggling, going through shit, and really turned into a kept woman to this day, man. Oh, you do dress like you from up north. I told you got that fucking long tunic that I want, and you wear the man. Come on now, come on, cross color. Look, don't do it with the call canine, the cross colors. Don't start that shit with the jumper with the one strap button. Don't do that. Don't do that on the TLC tip, man. Come on now with the Carhartt. Come on now. Come on now. Was fly out here with the travel foxes and shit, with the Patrick Ewings and shit, man. Niggas was out, man. Come on now, come on now, yes sir. I, being a northerner, that was like the style up here. And then when the little swish sweatsuits came out, that was the business. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look, that's how we is when us northerners, when we know, like I got a little cousin, he a grown up now, but he from where my family from in Virginia. So you know what I'm saying, one time he came up, this nigga had some peak shoestrings in his fucking forces. And I seen that shit and like the lost my mind. Then one time he had some sandals on, bro, some Jesus sandblasters. They was heel figure, but nah. And from that point on, you know what I'm saying? Like first couple times I would send them like, the button up Gap joints, the button up polos, um, little chains, and he had his earpiece, little earrings, and you know, um, I bought him his first pair of chuckers, his first pair of beef and broccolis. So at the while, when my cousin seen like the price tags on some of that shit, she was like, "Nah." I think I started like getting all my little cousins and them. Cause I bought my sister clothes since I was real young. I left home with her at 9, so like I always took care of her. But like when my little cousins came into the situation, when their parents saw like how much of my earnings I was spending on them, they would throw a few dollars at me, school time and shit like that. And you know how it is. We go in the store and Judas, man, don't play about them nigga. Look, I still got my Feli swish joint with the Feli's the match. I still got my white, my red, white, and blue fees to match my red, white, and blue sweatsuit. And my top is the pullover joint, okay, with the little zipper shorty. And I got a members only jacket, bro. Come on now. Yeah, like when you know how to sew, dressing like other people is out of the question. When I seen you with that, like you do not know how you inspired me when I seen your profile pic. I found that top, got me the slickest pair. Look, got a black pair of distressed jeans from Torrid, ripped them up some more, tore them down some more, and then I had to go and find the perfect feet to wear with them because it wasn't a tennis shoe outfit. It wasn't like a boot outfit on me. It was more like a booty outfit on me. So I had to find the right booties. But the hat, the children, not the children of the corn hat. Your hat is the poltergeist hat. Yo, Puerto Rico, peace, sis. I love you, baby. Your hat is the fucking poltergeist hat, right? So the wedding that I'm going to tomorrow, I got the black hat with the red brim under it, and like this real nice, like this real nice little, what I'm saying, little fit I'm gonna wear underneath my little overgarment or whatever, cause they ain't ready for the fit. But the part that they gonna see is fly. Like I got the little high cut, what I'm saying, little high cut, little, the little high cut, little maxi skirt with the little, what I'm saying, little stretch, little Gucci belt. And I'm gonna rock my little children of the corn joint. You know what I'm saying? Sure enough, like real gonna always recognize real. Like I mean, don't get me wrong. Like some of the people right now make the regular LGBT community look bad. Like when I seen the images from Pride and DC, Pride in New York, where they had like little kids out there with them, looking at people with their privates out and they boobs out. Then you got the NAMBLA, the Man Boy Lovers Association, the pedophile associate. Like they're hiding up underneath that. They hiding up under the umbrella. And then the ones come from out in suburbia, they come down and they want to play a part, so they can be more accepted in their community. So they fight, so they can get married. Then they run back to the suburbs. And then the ones that gotta live in the regular society, mostly the black people, the disenfranchised, the trans who are already treated some type of way. They the ones outside getting bottles thrown at them, men killing them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they do too damn much. You know what I'm saying? Like, out, then they run back and leave the people that really fought for that shit to suffer. You know what I'm saying? Uh, then on top of that, like I say, the pedophiles is hiding underneath this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then okay, how about this? When LeBron James said some shit, oh they jumped all over his ass like stink on shit. But when Brittany Griner got grabbed up by fucking Vladimir Putin, I ain't hear none of the white LGBT mob come out and fucking go ham over her. You understand? So that fucking double standard and shit is lame. Just like the whole ballroom, like ballroom in general was created by black LGBT. That is a part of black history. Just because white people assimilated into it does not mean you get to, stamp yourself on it just because they let you join the group. You know what I'm saying? Oh shit, man. Yo, happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday. Oh my god, yo, Marsha P. Don't get me started, okay? Don't get me started about Marsha P, bro. They fucking did Marsha dirty, man, and fucking just throwed her in the goddamn and shit. Like I said, the ones that really fought for it, her and Sylvester, yes, the ones that really fought for it, the ones that really, put in that work, opening up shelters and group homes for the kids that got thrown away by their family. Man, they just throw them away like they wasn't shit. And then came back like the way I'm so glad that she got her shit together and fucking got clean and fucking really got to live out her dream because she was fucking hurt without Marsha, bro. You could tell, like, I ain't never meet Marsha a day in my life, but you could tell that was a force of nature. You know what I'm saying? No, they don't understand. Like I said, shit is wrong. And they fucking hiding up under us again. Again. Hiding up under us again. Yeah, Brittany Griner, yeah, she gay, but she's still a fucking black woman at the end of the day. And she's gay. So it's two strikes against her when the motherfuckers got her over there. I ain't hear not one LGBT white activist bust a grape for her. I ain't heard nothing but black people speaking on her behalf. Okay, and the majority, and a lot of them ain't, and the majority of them ain't even fucking gay. Why? Because that's still our damn sister, and they over there holding her for a fucking CBD pen. Okay. Oh man, tell him no problem, man. May Allah bless him with many, many, many more. Tell him to enjoy his day, man. Turn up, turn up. I already know you're gonna show my brother a good day. Puerto Rican, the true Puerto Rican shorty. She got, how the senoritas like be extra fancy with the streamers and the cupcakes and the hors d'oeuvres and all of that. Puerto Rican, one of them, bro. She a true senorita, man. That's what I'm saying. Not one of them came and jumped out there, and they just sat up there and just fucking left that girl over there for a fucking CBD pen. Ain't nobody go over there and try to bust a grape for her. Let that shit would have been somebody else. So say racism don't fucking exist in that damn community. Come on now. Come on now. They was able to. Come on now. They a flag, rights, and everything in fucking 40 years that we couldn't do in 300. So goddamn it, okay, I'm thinking, well shit, somehow people got through the damn door. And then I see this shit go on right here, and I see that fucking double standard still fucking exists. And I got goddamn questions. Do this mean that every time something happens to a LGBT person of color, that a blind eye is going to be turned to it? Okay, like this is just, it's not okay. It's not okay, because when it was time to get married, when it was time to go out in the street and march, when it was time to go and put in that work, it was not them on the front lines. It was our people out there getting fucked up in the street and shit. Come on now, Sister Mary Clarence. How many times have you been somewhere with your lady or something like that and have had to have a fucking problem because somebody decided that they was gonna pull your fucking card because of who you are? Not your character, not anything of value, but strictly based on your sexual orientation. Okay, how many times? Okay, and did one damn white person come and stand up and say, hey, hold up, we stand together, y'all can't do her like that? Hell no. They stand up for their own, man. And I'm so angry about that because once again our people have been bamboozled, just like our women was bamboozled into this feminism shit. And that's how the fuck they tore down our damn households. Oh, you don't need that nigga, you throw him out the house, you can get this goddamn free apartment, these food stamps, and we gonna take child support from him. All you gotta do is take them children daddy away from him. Not, and they knew how bad that was gonna fucking destabilize us. Cause one thing about us, uh, we left that divorce and all of that shit to the other people. That wasn't a part of our repertoire. And another thing, like I said, my uncle was gay. Now it's a place in Baltimore called Sportsman's and Buns. When they did have their little drag shows and balls and shit like that, they were supposed to have been babysitting me. I was bad anyway, so I was always in the building. But that's where they did their thing. They did not fucking parade around and try, because none of them was trans men. Not at all. And I seen my fucking uncle knock a nigga out cold for playing with my aunt. He was fucking 6'2". He was a big ass nigga with a long, pretty ponytail. Okay? Like I said, I'm fucking sick of watching this shit. These motherfuckers be hiding up underneath of us. And then when they get what the fuck they want, then they leave our people to suffer. Just like the feminism movement, it's the same thing with the LGBT movement. And they're fucking bringing, look, they had one little talking about kids can do drag too. So the little kid is on the little thing with the adult drag queen, and the little kid is pretending he's fucking sniffing ketamine. Okay? Like, the shit that they're doing is so fucking wrong. And they're perpetuating that shit and fucking like a woman called her dad. This how wrong it is. The little baby is just a little bouncing little tiny baby. The little baby don't even know A from bullfrog. Little thing probably don't even know when he crap his pants. She called her parent talking about your grandson gay, putting these labels and shit on them, giving them fucking vitamins and all kinds of shit to stop them from going through puberty when they're not old enough to make those types of fucking decisions. Okay. Then they went through the whole bathroom thing. Oh, you can't go to the bathroom. Like all kinds of crazy shit, all kinds of crazy shit. Okay. Then they started this shit. This was not nothing that was out of our people. Yeah, hell yeah. Yes, like this is what the fuck is going on. And okay, so now they got this other shit where you got okay, so you got the bathroom shit. Okay. Then that's when I had seen the pedophilia, the youth lovers, some shit, but it's a pedophile flag. And it looks just like the LGBTQ flag, except for like the white stands for the innocence of the kids. Like the shit is sickening. You hear me? And it's a real fucking thing. You got fucking Mambler, Gambler, like you know what I'm saying, Little Girl Lovers Association, Men and Boy Lovers Associations, like they're hiding underneath of the LGBTQ movement, and they're trying to normalize child sexuality, just like people in this sector are trying to fucking desensitize us to fucking racism in general. So they blatantly have people saying all kind of pedophilia type shit, saying all kinds of nigga coon, all kind of shit over and over and over and over and over again, unapologetically, okay, so that it can become something normal, so that it can be something very fucking normal. People don't understand the power in the name. When you call yourself the fucking nature boy sector, you're calling his goddamn his character, his essence to you. So if you're in a pedophile's fucking sector, okay, and you're proudly a part of his sector, just look around in this sector and tell me that this is not that man's energy at large, okay? Tell me that this is not a Legio Bishop energy at large, okay? I let my dog lick my semen. I let my son play with my pee and all kinds of little crazy shit like that. Saying those things, saying things like that, and being proud about it. Don't feel no two ways. He don't feel no way. He wish a motherfucker would feel. I mean, I'm sure he feel bad about it now. You know, they having goddamn online court dates, and you got motherfuckers going in there taping goddamn court proceedings that done damn been picked up by the feds. Okay. Then you got people that, just run around here. In Arabic it's called fitna, chaos and confusion, man. Just running around causing fitna, just running around trying to be the fucking thorn in somebody's ass. But what they don't understand is they're just showing everybody how unfulfilled and miserable they are. May I suggest a trip to Poconos or to Vegas? Go get laid or something. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's on here mad at the world, go get laid. Oh yeah, he already said it. He said everybody that was over here talking shit about him, he said they're going to fucking destroy themselves. He said the dead bury the dead. And look what's going on right now. You got motherfuckers that's out here did the most shit in the goddamn world talking about they victims. Whole life trying to be goddamn victims. I mean, look, if you like it, I love it, but just make sure that when I come around, you do your fucking you do the same thing you always did and get the fuck up out the queen way, because I'm gonna call it like the fuck I see it. Okay, ain't nothing goddamn victim about you. If you goddamn calling folk job and calling, you know what I'm saying, any agency you can to try to take them down and make them lose their livelihood and their ability to feed themselves. And then if somebody was to do some fuck nigga shit like that to you, you'll be on here crying a goddamn river. See that double standard, you understand? Where it becomes normalcy to think that you can bully and mistreat people. But just because a motherfucker ain't gonna say nothing to you, do not mistake that for someone being intimidated or afraid of you. It's just that they've come to the conclusion that you're beneath them. Again, if I'm on the 10th floor and you on the 5th floor, I can't hear shit you saying because I'm up here, you're down there. But the only way that I'm going to hear the bullshit that you're saying is if I come down to your level and let you whoop my ass with your experience. You understand? Because I ain't no low life. So the only thing that I can do for myself is live in my fucking authentic divine truth. I'm a child of the light. I'm a child of the truth. I'm a child of God. You understand? I'm a child of God and I'm very understanding and open minded. I'm not the judge or the jury. Okay? But I'm not dealing with no fucked up individuals and I'm not letting them pollute my fucking air. Okay? So people can lash out or do whatever it is they gotta do, but you're not going to be allowed to drink my energy juice. Okay? stealing my words, talking about cash money shit, talking about kicking niggas' backs in, talking all this motherfucking shit, slow walking and all of that. Nigga, that's my lexicon, that's my vernacular, and you will never be able to rock like me. Ever. Okay? Ever. And that shit just goes without saying. And I ain't got to go around all over the place telling this story here and telling this story there. The truth stand unsupported. At the end of the day, I chose to make myself happy. I suggest everybody make yourself fucking happy. You got one life to live in this space and time. Okay? If you allow people to come into your life and take away your pinnacles, okay, your money, and take away your heart, and have you all fucking wounded and fucked up and walking around with that victim mentality and that poverty disease, and can't even see yourself in a position of power because you fucking gave up on your goddamn self and you're miserable. You got to raise up out of that bullshit ass mindset and decide that you are going to win. Until you do that, you stuck. Of course, they imitate their mannerisms because listen, that is what the narcissist does. The narcissist mimics their object of obsession. They mimic them. They want to be them. Everything about them they love. The only thing that they hate is that they can no longer be a part of it. That they cannot sit down at the table and be a part of your greatness, your success. Okay? Because they see in you what God sees in you. But they want to make sure that you no longer see that. Like they play some type of fucking part and you'll come up. Baby, I know better than that. I come from one of the roughest fucking cities in the world, baby. And I come and go as I damn please. Okay? I come and go as I damn please. Not because I'm the toughest, roughest person out here, but because I act with integrity. That's all. Okay, that's it. That's all. Can't nobody tell you I robbed them. Can't nobody tell you I crudted them out. Can't nobody tell you I lied on them. Can't nobody tell you nothing like that. Anything anybody gonna tell you is she cool. She might cuss you the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? But she good people. That's the most they gonna tell. I'm gonna tell you about your fucking self. If you out here with your pants down and you call me your fucking friend, shit. I pulled up one of my best friends today and it wasn't even that serious. But I just didn't appreciate the motherfucking lame ass New Balance she put on that little boy for the first day of school. And I'm not gonna fucking say nothing unless I can help you out. So I had a couple of pairs of shoes that I had bought for my son. They was too small when I bought them. I couldn't send them back. Got them on sale off Nike.com. Could have returned them, but I mean, I knew that I knew a couple of kids that could use them. And they ain't cost me that much, $50, $60. And after I cussed her ass out for putting him in them fucking lame ass 996s from goddamn 95, 96, I fucking gave her some decent shoes to put on him. You know what I'm saying? She laughed hard as shit. She came and got all of these damn bags of fucking hand me down because my baby, he a big ass boy. Like he wore them little sizes when he was like in kindergarten. He a big boy, always been a big boy. He was 13 pounds when I had him. So, he always been, what I'm saying, a big old boy. So at 10, he just now started playing. Well, right now they training for football, but my baby be fucking mowing people down, and he a big old, like I say, he a big baby, but he is the most gentle thing you ever seen in your life. I got the most gentle, sweetheart son, and he is so intuitive. When I tell you, when I met a certain person, my baby would not approach them. He watched me, like protected me, watched me from the window. And that was most memorable part about when I met them. Had I listened to my intuition, I would have known right then and there. But I wasn't listening to my intuition. I was listening to the words of liars. But I had to learn, and I learned the hard way. I always got to learn some shit the hard way. Come on now. Come on now. Listen, they was 996s, man. Looking like the old Sauconys from back in the day. And they was tied up jive tight with some lame ass tube socks, bro. Like where the flaming hot Cheeto socks at, man? Where the Sesame Street joints at? Where the one fish, two fish joint? Like me and her had it out. And then I gave her all of my baby old man socks with the Harry Potter and the Fortnite and all that old shit. And I'm a bargain shopper. I like things that are on clearance sale. So I buy a lot of things off season. So when it was time for school, well, I got one that's like, a teenager. She a fly girl. So, you know what I'm saying? You already know them little wenches. All they want is a bunch of Fashion Nova and Michael Kors purses and you know what I'm saying, Gucci goddamn Gucci loafers and all kind of little weird shit like that. Yeah, I got your back on the clothes because Fashion Nova had a mean ass sale for Labor Day. So I got all of my girls, what they needed, and my little boy, he got some things off there too. I didn't even know they had kids shit, but they did. But I like Children's Place on him because they well made clothes. I always love Children's Place on him, but hell, he be out of Children's Place soon. You already know I ain't playing. I don't play like that. I don't like seeing little kids like that, man. Shit. I don't like seeing little kids. God, you know what I'm saying? Shit. When I was real little, I went through that shit, man. I don't like seeing little kids that ain't got their gear right. If I see that, you know, like my daughter got a girlfriend that's top heavy, like my daughter and me. And my daughter had like gave her, I think she gave her like, like a little sports bra or something. And she liked the way that it held her up. So when I went to Kohl's to go get her back to school bras, they had all of the Nike bras was on sale, the Adidas bras, and the Vanity Fair and all that. They was on sale. They had a nice ass sale. It was like buy two get one free. So I had got her, like six of them, and then I had got her little girlfriend a sports bra and a regular bra because she got huge boobs and her mom don't. People that's not top heavy don't understand that we require a lot of support or our back could get messed up. Oh man, he ate. He was trying. He trying to get them. Shorty, he about to get you. He about to get you. Think them little kids ain't about to get you. Oh shit! Look, you can tell that you got a fucking collection. He gonna clean your ass out. He gonna clean your ass out. Soon as his ass turn about 12, 13, he gonna go through your gut. Look, you might as well go in there and separate your good shit from the shit you willing to part with right now. Like I had to do with my daughter. Like it was just certain shit I wasn't parting with. I ain't want to hear it. I gave her one of my Michael Kors bags just because, like, I'm a dude. I like class. I'm a Dooney and Burke. I like my Dooney. So I was like, here, you can roll with him. And it was a nice size, Lord. Girl, then she gonna tell me she need a Teflon bag for school. I go look online, yo, that joint was $150, bro. I said, all right. I went and kindly told her daddy, your daughter talking about she needs some damn. He like, what? I said, that's what she said. He was like, I said, you better go ahead on. Hmm. I got something for both of them tomorrow. I'm going to run out there to that damn flea market and go get me a new laptop bag. I need a new laptop bag because I just now started taking some more classes and you know how it is, walk around with a damn thin ass thin ass damn MacBook. I got the MacBook and shit, and one time I dropped that bitch and destroyed it, and I don't think I can get a replacement on it again. Man, come on now, that bitch 150. Man, come on now. Look, I told her, look, check it. I know I can get you a one of them Marc Jacob tote bags, the big kind. I talked to my peoples already. I can get you one for 45. She was like, all right. Man, that's all I'm doing, bro. I ain't buying no $150 backpack, bro. I only spent $30 on your brother backpack, and it came with a damn lunchbox and a pencil box. You want $150 bag to go to school, and you just now got all these goddamn clothes and shoes. She wanted some Nike Dunks, some Air Max, some Air Forces. Mind you, it took me from June to accumulate these things because I'm not paying full price. Ain't happening. Them joints is 150, and I'm like 150. Oh hell no. She like, I want one. Then she showed me my daughter, my oldest daughter. She got the she another one damn label whore. She another, well, not, I ain't gonna call it that. She a label girl. She got the like medium sized one, and she tried to steal my damn my big brown bag, my Bloomingdale bag. Like she really was gonna steal, yo. And I told her, no, shorty, you don't even understand. I got that a long time ago. That story got a story. That bag got a story. You can't you can't touch that. You already know I don't play about them deals, man. Shit, Children's Place had 4 pairs of jeans for $30. I got my baby. I got him a 4 pack of the jeans. They was all flavors. I got him a 4 pack of the khakis, all flavors, and I got him like a whole bunch of little I went to TJ Maxx and got him his little, his little polos, his little button ups, his little graphic tees, his big boy boxers. um in the morning he gonna go to the shop and go get crispy for his big cousin what, and everybody in our family gotta wear, get ready for it, get ready for it, bro. Mocha and pink. I am not wearing anything pink, and it is not yet time for earth tones, but I will dress my family in the proper colors. Like I know my daughter that went to Ghana, like when she went to Ghana last year, like she got, man, shit, her auntie sent her home with like shit 20 overgarments from Saudi, pretty overgarments, pretty stuff. Like people don't understand, man. People in Africa, man, they dress way, way better than us, man. They opulence is the word. They are so opulent. Honey. I'm going look, that mocha is gonna be fat. Like I told the brother what I wanted for my husband and my son. So I'm not sure if they're going to be able to find the kufis that have the I found them kufis that had ivory and mocha in it, and the trimming on the they called throbes, they jilbabs, but Islamic dress for men. So I found one for my son and one for my husband. um my baby girl, I found this real nice, like it's like a long sleeve maxi, and it's real pretty. She gonna look nice in there. So I got that, her little scarf, what I'm saying, her little chemo, and I pierced her nose the day before last, so you can't tell her nothing, honey. How about how about the shop? Well, not the shop. My little cousin girlfriend. Now, my little cousin, this was his girlfriend from like middle school. I don't know. Long story short, they broke up, and as soon as he got with the next chick, the chick get pregnant. Now, mind you, this my mama twin first grandbaby. Every baby that the other girl got pregnant with, it wasn't the time, so she couldn't hold it. So he done had his first baby. So boom, my daughter, my when I found out the style she wanted, I wanted to fight. Remember back in the day when we wore the little part with the little swoop, with the little, the swigglies and shit, and the little $100 for that fucking ponytail, bruh. I told Ivy I ain't never speaking to you again. That's her name. Well, her name ain't Ivy. Her name is Ivory, and she a beast with the hair. Like, she used to make my lace front. She used to do all of my sick ass bob sew-ins. Like, you already know I'm a city girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the back of my bobs, the layers in the back of my bobs would be like purple, pink, and then the top. Come on now, I come on now. I loved when I would get like something like the Lord, not exactly a Tony Braxton, but like the old school, like not exactly a mushroom, but something like that. But I would always get it like with a feather bang and a little rat tail in the back. I Come on now, you gotta represent, you know. But I always had to have, my shit always had to like be in order. So it was always money. The guys that did my hair, my uncle was, their gay mother. So Don Ye kept my fucking hair on fucking tilt. Okay. I had rainbow wraps. I used to be in hair shows and shit. Like, because I was assimilated into that community at such a young age. Man, $100, man. That shit had me so damn mad when I seen her take that shit and slick that shit down and then wrap this little black type paper thing around it and then glue the goddamn. They don't even do it like we used to, baby. They fucking glue the goddamn ponytail down on the whole damn braid. Okay, they start from the bottom and then work it all the way to the top. It ain't nothing but glue. Then they take the last little piece, the piece we used to use to wrap around it. Like, I was so over it. So, and my daughter got like thick ass hair down her back, but she wanna go hard so bad. I guess she tired of wearing her pretty ass hair, but whatever. So I'm a hook her up. I'm gonna give her the little, up, half up, half down demonstration. I'm a hook her up. Make sure she real job fly and get it together. I mean, high school only come once in your life, so I fully support being fly in high school. Furthermore, like, you always gotta feel good about yourself, to fully participate and do it right. And I'm really proud of her. She and all the Lord, she the manager of the volleyball team and one of the managers for the softball, and she doing boxing and wrestling herself, training right now. So I'm just really, really proud of her because the COVID-19 really, really depressed a lot of children, including mine. Those babies was isolated. They felt alone. It was very hard watching kids go through that. That shit was so hard to watch. Imagine back in our day getting fucking called out of school and not being in school. I couldn't imagine not going to go fucking eat lunch and talk shit, going to breakfast in the morning, goddamn band class, goddamn drills, man. Look, I seen a damn video about how we used to do. You remember when you used to take your folders out your trapper keeper and like build a little fortress on your desk so you can do little bullshit back behind it? Yo, nigga did a whole video on a trapper keeper, had me crying. I remember my fucking trapper keeper, bro. I'm trying to tell you, I wouldn't have survived that shit. Like, watching my kids go through that shit. That shit hurt me so bad. And then I was so scared to send them because I got, what I'm saying, PTSD. So, like, when shit had me tweaking, I be tweaking for real. So I was scared to send my kids to school. I was terrified. Like, Cause I watch a lot of news and shit. Like I love World News, Sky News, RT, all that shit. Like, and I watched that COVID shit, and I remember like a lot of people getting sick, white blood cells hitting the floor, and nobody not being able to know what was wrong with them. It was like, what the fuck wrong? And then all of a sudden, bam, they start saying that this is this thing called COVID. And then if you really, really know about our government, when we had Ebola come out, we had a whole pandemic office of pandemics located like they be that it was a cabinet position. Okay, so the leader of the, office of pandemics was on the presidential cabinet. We had 400 boots on the ground in Wuhan, China, because the Institute of Virology doesn't handle anything but the world's most deadliest germs, and they do not use the safety precautions that we do. So every time something escaped out of there, they knew where it came from. But we had 400 people over there, and it was a plan, and it was called Project React. Mind you, when Obama left office, he left him all of the instructions just in case, because scientists already knew that it was only a matter of time. Look, when I was in nursing school, they talked about it, where it would be a droplet precaution, which is something, airborne, that would be, it was going to one day be some type of germ that would be both airborne and fatal. So this was something that was always known. Like when we had TB patients, we had to put on like space suits and go in there. Man, come on now. Come on now. Yeah, that's what they do. They shut themselves in their rooms and keep that door shut. They sleep all day. You know them symptoms. As soon as my baby started showing them, hell to the no, we went to the damn primary. We went to the damn therapy. You know what I'm saying? My baby, she go to therapy every week. She walk up in there about, she do her little thing like a little woman, like a little lady. You know what I'm saying? I make sure that even my baby, that they all have someone to talk to, even my husband, even myself. I make sure that everybody have somebody that they can go to professionally, and not only get things off their chest, but set goals for themselves and hold themselves accountable so that they can make it to the next level. Because if you are not whole, or if you are not healed, you're going to go around in this world and you'll be incomplete, and you'll take that out on everybody. And I saw what that COVID shit did to my kids. Like, I got a girlfriend, her daughter haven't sent her children to school in years. Ain't got nothing to do with COVID. But her children are so depressed. When I talked to one of them on the phone the other day, I was literally in tears. Just because I'm highly sensitive and I can feel when somebody is like that. And when I looked in that baby eye and seen that, I call it dark life lane. When I seen that dark life lane look on his face, it put me in tears because he being let down. That's why he depressed. It's one thing for a kid to go to school, get bad grades, and it's not like the chance was taken from him. They ain't take advantage. But in this particular case, man, it was stolen from these babies. It was taken from them. But it's 1:30. I gotta get up in a couple of hours, so I'm about to get up off here. Sister Murray Curlins, thank you for rocking with a nigga, baby. You already know I don't play that shit. I goddamn, you know what I'm saying? It's very hard seeking mental health and coming to certain conclusions and things about yourself. But I know what I went through when I was younger, and I know the changes that I went through because I had to deal with those things on my own and make sense of it on my own. And when you get dealt like an unfair hand, That's not something that you're so used to it. You don't get it. So you just carry this shit around with you, and you got these passive aggressive ways. Child, look, I'll come back and talk about it later. My ass about to fall out. You already know. I'm glad you was able to come in this live, baby. I love you. Come back and check me out next time. Hit me up on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I love you, Puerto Rican. Y'all have a very good night, a blessed weekend. Do your thing. Stay fly. I will catch y'all tomorrow after the nuptials. Peace.